Hello everyone, it's Aspasion J here again with another video. This time it's going to be on EA Sports UFC 4. And now that the game's been out a week, I did want to kind of share my top 5 tips and tricks when it comes to striking. I do believe that's my forte in this game, and hopefully, that'll help you have some more success online in career, whatever you play. So I kind of wanted to include my stats here just so my claims have a little bit of validity, but you can see I've lost only 7 games and like knockouts, like Daniel Cormier, but gonna be honest, it's a lot of quick fight. Reason I'm not playing ranked is because takedowns are broken as hell right now and very difficult, if not impossible, to defend. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into tip number 1. Alright guys, so tip 1 here is don't be overly aggressive. Now what I mean by this is you really want to calculate and measure the strikes you throw so that not only can you land effectively, but you can also evade your opponent's strikes and manage your stamina well. In this game, stamina management is absolutely key, as it has been in previous UFC installments, but you really need to know when to throw your strikes, when to be passive, when to be aggressive like I'm doing here to knock out the number 1 guy on a quick fight game I heard there pretty quickly. But yeah, I kind of liken my game to someone like maybe Shane Burgos or Conor McGregor, I guess. Because they're kind of like aggressive counter punchers. They throw decent volume in order to try and bait out opponent's strikes so that they can, slip like that, bang, bang, and counter your opponent, as I do right there. Alright guys, so tip 2 here is head movement. This is so important. You hear it in boxing, you hear it in MMA, you hear it in many other combat sports because of how effective it is. You really don't want your head to be stationary there so your opponent can hit it with whatever strikes, they want. It's like, oof, a little slip to the left, straight down the pipe with Matt Hughes. Nice head kick there. But as I was saying, you really want to incorporate head movement into your game. Keep your opponent guessing, keep him missing, because not only, do you get a counter opportunity like that, but you also drain stamina just by having them miss. You have to be careful though, because last thing you want to do is lean into a head kick or duck into an uppercut or things of that nature. But as long as you use it sparingly and at the right moments, head movement is absolutely essential and a very powerful tool in UFC 4. Alright guys, so tip number 3 here is to simply just hit the body. There's actually a patch rolling out today at the time of this recording that should up the body damage of a lot of different strikes. So if you guys haven't already started hitting the body, you definitely want to now. But I like to think of them as an investment of sorts. They drain stamina, as you see me do to Romero right there. They can lead to body rocks, even flash knockouts. But they also condition your opponent. So you see me throw a lot of body kicks with Borrachinha, Paulo Costa this fight. And then I go up top one time and you'll see the result. But just be careful because you are vulnerable with these.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Also wanted to include this short and sweet clip showing that going to the body can have other excellent results. So here I am with Dan Hooker measuring the distance. I like to throw that switch kick a lot, find it strong. But hit him with the body knee to the chin this time, and that's it. So tip number 4 may seem a little obvious to some of you, but it is to know your fighter. It's especially important now in UFC 4 because they've brought back stats like kick power and kick speed. In UFC 3, it was just power and speed, which encompassed both punches and kicks. So I think now it's even more important to know what your fighter is good at, what they're bad at, what their perks are, and then try to stick those as best as you can, as I admire my handiwork with Leon Edwards here with that little chef's kiss. Mwah. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I like to use Daniel Cormier a lot. I like Leon Edwards. I like Dustin Poirier. Now, are these the only 3 fighters I use? Of course not, but they are my go-tos, or some of them rather, if I want to have success in this game. So I know most of their moves, if not all of them. I know their strengths, their weaknesses, and of course their perks. So you see another example here, Daniel Cormier, great hands, not so great kicks, but excellent clinch. As you see me stick to the game plan here with 2 big clinch knees. I think I throw a head kick and then a nice little 2-punch combo to finish him. Okay, so last but certainly not least, we have tip number 5, which is to use the combo of RB and RT on Xbox or R1 and R2 on the disgusting PS4. I always have people asking me how to do this move, which is crazy because I use it just about every game. Now, this move doesn't have a name right now, but I like to call it the getaway, so we're going to stick with that. What it is an excellent defensive move that counters pretty much everything, provided you have the space. Use it right here. It is vulnerable to leg kicks and body kicks, as you saw right there, so you definitely want to be careful with that. Excellent for creating space. Again, very defensive move, but you can use it on offense for counters like I did there. It also drains stamina pretty fast, so use it sparingly. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it or it helped you in any way, feel free to subscribe, like, and follow me on my socials there at the bottom left. If you want to see any kind of specific content or tutorials like a head movement tutorial, top 5 combos, let me know in the comments below. Thanks again, until the next time.